So, good afternoon, Facebook. I just took my hair down, so now it looks like chaos. I'm over here by this wonderful star. I just got off the phone with a gentleman who is part of the TI community. He's from California. He goes by David Suruki. I was gonna tell him, well, I told him that I kind of wouldn't put him as a target, but he's already a target. Well, basically, he was arrested for doing vandalism on a vehicle. I believe it was a Tesla or something. And now he's in San Mateo County jail. I've been keeping up with him for several months now. Trying to see if I can get him information from other TIs that are actually retired cops, part of the system, some that are still in office, like in city offices. I know there's a woman in Phoenix that's that one of my TI friends has been one of my other TI friends has been talking to. Sorry, I heard some random sound, but I guess it's one of the stalker vans. I've seen that car before. Anyway, I digress. So David is held in jail. His attorney, Esther whatever her name is, Agayulo or something. I'm going to write this in a nice little post because these people need to be pointed out. If you are appointed to hold an oath in office as an attorney, as a paralegal, as a judge, as an officer, you need to uphold the frickin' law. Period. That is your job. You have men and women going into war for petty gain. For our presidents, for our corporations, they put their lives on the line. They follow their oaths. The least you can do to respect what they are doing for us so that we can have our nice little caviar when we feel like it is to honor yours and to honor their health insurance, their welfare. Like the way my father was treated after doing 20 years in the military, and he can't even get an apnea machine at one of the hospitals when he had multiple little mini strokes, and then they sent him back home, and then he had to go back to the hospital the next day because he had mini strokes again. He could have died twice. And this is how you treat your veterans who honor their oaths. Get it together, United States, okay? So going back to David Suruki, who was a TI, who had directed energy weapons for behavioral modification so that he vandalized this vehicle. So now he's arrested. He was a former flight attendant, not a flight attendant, excuse me. He was a former flight pilot, I believe. So he is mentally sane, mentally stable, and he's clear in the head. Very intelligent man. And I don't like the conversation I had with him today because I can tell he is, I don't want to say desperate, but he is so overstimulated and he is in such a bad area. And I know the first time that when he was first arrested and he called me, this was not his state of mind, but this is very important. So you guys are continuously doing directed energy weapons at targeted individuals while they're in prison. You are making them do crazy things. Like I said, I'm going to post a couple of the people that he talked to me about, where they've literally drove off cliffs with their own family in the car just because that's what they were programmed to do. That was what the directed energies were illuminating, the nanotechnology and the microchips in their bodies that are stimulating certain areas of their brain, certain areas of their functions to do. And this is sick. So, for all the other TIs, especially the TIs in California, my hands are tied. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm homeless. I'm fighting for my life out here. I'm fighting to make sure I'm not raped while I'm sleeping on the street. I'm constantly being followed no matter where I'm at. monitored for that opportunity, or maybe even the opportunity to kill me. I don't know, and I don't care anymore. But for the TIs, the TI community in California, San Mateo County, anybody that's up there, that attorney, Esther Aguiyo, whatever, I'm going to post her name on here too. She is omitting information in his case. She is not including the fact that he has already had mental health examinations and he has a perfect bill of health. He has also requested to change his attorney. They refuse to let him change, who is, putting him in there. And then recently, October 2nd, he told me that he was put into Liberty Medical, and they actually injected him, even though he told him no, he does not want to be injected. They illegally injected him with antipsychotics, as if to make it look like he is taking this medication because he has a problem, which he doesn't. And this is what targeted individuals have to go through all the time. Supposedly, during my rape, not during, but after my rape, when I got a rape kit done, I had 2 different medications that were given to me. And for the record, I didn't take the medications. Supposedly those 2 medications were to help with the possibility of me getting STDs and things like that. I didn't take the medications. However, I have a feeling that somebody was intentionally feeding me those medications against my will while I'm sleeping, because when I got rid of those medications recently, one of the medications was half already done, unless they were trying to make me OD on these medications while I was in my sleep over at my former band member's house. So I'm very upset. I'm not even upset with my situation anymore. I'm just over it. I'm over my situation. I'm tired of being a pawn. I'm tired of people still trying to bring me back to be a pawn. I'm a damn queen. I can move any direction I want, and this is the direction I'm going. I want to help the TI community. I want, right now, I am asking for any other TIs that are in the San Mateo County area to help David Suruki out. If you need information on his full name, I can give that, because David is not his first name, but that is the name he goes by. God, he's a baby. He was born, I think, 1990 or 1996. He's so young. And if there are TIs in the community that can help, he was trying to get in touch with Chief Jones. He said he's going to call him right now. I hope that he's able to get in contact with him, because this has been several months that David and I have been trying to orchestrate something to help him get rid of this attorney. I asked him to write the judge. I have the judge's name and everything too, but write the judge about that he is requesting this, that he was not, that there's information, documentation being omitted into his case. His attorney does not have his best interest at heart, and things need to be done about this. And now he's being illegally injected with medication that he doesn't need, and this is sick beyond belief. So anyway, if anybody wants all that information so they can help him, please, I appreciate it. And spread the word, spread the word about the injustices, because it starts with us, and it will end. It will end. And it's not going to just end with us. It's going to end when we say it will. Let's put it that way. That's the way I'm looking at it. So, have faith. God bless. Karma is a bitch. And for all those people that don't honor their oaths in these offices, karma is a bitch. She's real, and she's coming for you.